God damn it. Can y'all hear me now? I was like, people are being quite quiet. I'm trying to like talk about stuff and nobody's responding. Okay, let me do my whole intro again, because I was talking for like ever on that intro song, which was Gogonal by Mouse on Mars. But I've had a rough past like 24 hours or so. I took my mom roller skating last night and we had a good time, but she fell and broke her wrist. And we took her to the ER, and she is home and she is resting now, but I was worried sick about her all night. And then this morning the plan was to go and visit her at the ER, but when we got there, they were like, sorry, she's not here. And so I was like, what do you mean? Why? When we got home and realized that she had been discharged while we were out there, so we drove out there for nothing. And just like a bunch of other shit happened, so I've just been stressed the past 24-ish hours. And it's times like this when life deals you a dog shit hand that you just gotta grab life by the horns, give it a good old meteor suplex. So I'm playing a game that I enjoy quite a bit now. Yeah, by the way, what the issue was with my microphone was that I've been recording stuff for an unrelated video, and there's stuff with like audio tracks, and so like I set my microphone to be one track and the like game audio to be another one. And I forgot that Twitch doesn't automatically mesh those together. So, I think I'm gonna... Hold on, while I'm here, I'm gonna set all this to be... I'm gonna set my desktop audio to be track 3, and then have both of them on track 1, and then have my microphone on track 2, so that I can have both of them squished together for Twitch, and then have them separately whenever I'm recording. Anyways, hope she at least enjoyed the stuff before she broke her wrist. Yeah. I think that she was having fun, but like, it is not very often that I see my mom in pain, and it always like catches me off guard and like rattles me a little bit. I went out and bought pizza for dinner afterwards so that they would have something to eat when they got back home, and they did. They had it this morning, and they said it was good, so I think I did my part. Anyways, which one of these is me? It's fish. It's me. It's always fish. Another thing I was saying during the intro before I realized I got cut off was that originally when I was streaming this game like 6-8 months ago, no, it was like, oh my god, it's been 10 months since I streamed this, Jesus Christ. When I was streaming this like 10 months ago, I had it in like widescreen and I was doing it with mods, but I've realized that I kind of just want that raw experience, and so I'm playing it without mods now. So, but yes, this is still 2-ship. 2-ship has co-op now, doesn't it? I haven't kept up with it since launch. I have not updated my 2-ship since I last streamed this, because I haven't been using it. I've been playing 2-ship. I played 2-ship on PS Vita when that came out, and that was really fun, because I love this game and I love Majora. But I've been playing Ocarina of Time as well. That's another thing I've been playing recently. That's sort of what got me in the mood to pick streaming this back up. But I've been playing that with Toby. It's been a lot of fun. I'm trying to go over all the shit that I talked about during the intro. What's 2-ship? It is a source port of Majora's Mask for PC. So, like, have you ever heard of Ship of Arcanian? Which is like an open source port for Ocarina of Time. It's like that, but for this game. But I've been playing the GameCube version of Ocarina of Time. My shit sails in the morning. I've been playing Ocarina of Time with Toby. That's been really fun. I've been getting into it a lot more than I did when I played 3D last year. And so I've been doing all of like the side quests. I did the Big Po bottle a couple days ago, and that was a fun little afternoon. I finished Spirit Temple last night, and all I have left is Ganon. Anyways, finally, I'm gonna start the game. Oh my god. I'm disconnecting my other GameCube controller. If you wish to interrupt the game. I forget what I was doing, like, at all. I assume I was... Okay, wait. Do I have any Zora eggs? I don't. Just got to Omega in Final Fantasy 1. Oh my god. Oh boy, enjoy that. That boss sucks. Also, I thought I removed all the mods, but I guess I still have the shield. The, like, updated shield and hookshot graphics that I downloaded. I think that's loaded a different way. Yeah, this is loaded in a different way, I'm pretty sure. Okay. Remote hookshot. No. Alright. Nothing to it but to do it. I don't remember where I was, but I assume I was doing Pirate's Fortress, because I got the hookshot. I guess you know what I probably did? I always love getting hookshot out of order and then doing stuff like Woodfall and Snowhead with this. I always love going and getting hookshot. You're so splish. You're so right. Gotta restart in N64. I do always do that, don't I? That's my thing. That's my funny bit. But it's been weird getting used to Ocarina of Time stuff. Particularly the, like, you don't carry your momentum into rolling off of ledges and stuff. That's been kind of weird. But what all has happened since I last streamed? Last stream was Pikmin Squared, right? So, I mean, I finished Final Fantasy 9. I've started 7. 7? Oh my god. 7... I'm having an experience with 7. This morning I found out from a friend I've been playing, the PS1 version of it, and I found out that translation was done, a translation was done by one guy in, like, a week. Which explains a lot about it. It's so funny. I hate MM movement and the camera, I can't cope with it. Why? It feels so good, though. I love being able to, like... I love bomb long jumps. That's my favorite part about this game. That's not true. There's so many things I love about this game. This shield is bothering me, and I'm gonna need to fix it. I'm gonna need to get rid of whatever file I put into the game that added this shield. It's good, homie. Low-res shield. I think what it's supposed to be is it's supposed to be a shield in the style of... It's supposed to be in the style of Melee. Oh wait, that's right, I'm supposed to... I forgot. The Final Fantasy VII English translator was on some demon shit. It's incredible, it's alright as it is. Considering the circumstances. Oh yeah, it's definitely still rough, though. But it's cute and impressive, no less. And I've been really enjoying it so far. It is an alright way to play the game, I must say. I was not aware of that going into it, though. Okay. By the way, of course, I'm streaming a lot later than I usually do. That's another thing I want to bring up. I'm streaming at 2 p.m., which I never, ever do. But I was planning on... okay, there's so many things I keep forgetting to, like, mention. Hold on. Okay, what was the other thing? It was that... the reason I waited so long... I was gonna stream this sooner. I was gonna finish streaming this game sooner, but I, the bees! A bee?! I have to not be so quiet. I have to be a little bit more quiet because my parents have not slept all night. Understandably so. Oh, I have my sword! Oh, I left it at the Mountain Smith. That's right. That's right. Okay. My parents have been in the hospital all night, so they did not get to sleep at all, and their room is directly next to mine. So I'm trying to be a little bit more quiet, more subdued. So if you will pardon me and understand that I can't be as funny as I want to. I've started Final Fantasy VII at least half a dozen times and never got past 2 or 3 hours in. I totally get that. I keep wanting to hate Final Fantasy VII because it's like the most popular game that completely overshadows every other game in a series that I like. But the worst part is I'm actually like really enjoying it, so I kind of like can't. I'm genuinely really enjoying the game, so I can't be a hater as much as I wish to. God forbid a game is popular, Hilda can't be mainstream ever. You know, I'm just gonna accept this fact about myself. I've been trying to. I don't know, there's something... Like, I acknowledge that it is a good video game, but I like I have this like weird resentment towards it because whenever I try to talk to people about Final Fantasy, they're always like, oh yeah, I love those games. I like 7 and 8 and that's it. And I'm like, those are the 2 that I haven't played. And like I just want the other games that I like to be recognized, you know? I never cared to get into 9 because of the art style. Fuck that. I love 9. I finished 9. It was really, really, really good. It was so good. That's like one of my favorite things about 9 is the art and like the flavor of it. It's so good. It has such a unique art direction compared to every other game in the series. I want someone on the street to talk to me about Final Fantasy IV. You're so real for that. I feel that, but with 5. What's up? Oh god. I don't have any nut. Oh fuck. Alright. Bitch. Not having a sword going into this might have been a mistake. I totally even forgot that I got rid of my sword. No, I'll hit her eventually. There we go. See? Suikoden is an interesting thing to be a fan of. I wasn't expecting that. I need to play those games. They look very pretty. That and Wild Arms. I'm very, very, very interested in Wild Arms on PS1. I played a little bit of it on the PS1 Classic when I got that as a kid. And I thought it looked really cool, and I plan on playing it. I think that might be my next big JRPG. I've been on a real big JRPG, like, kick lately. Of course, I've been playing the Final Fantasies, but I've also been playing Dragon Quest III for Achievement of the Week. That's it. But I want to play, like, Chrono Trigger. I want to play the Mana games. I want to play... Oh, there's so many video games that I wish to play. Now my mom also played 4 and 6 on SNES. Yeah. How is DQ? I've been playing DQ 3 on Game Boy Color. Holy fucking beautiful. That game... what comes to mind is the battle animations. All the enemy sprites have a little attack animation, sort of like a Phantasy Star 1. And, holy fuck. They're so smooth. They're so clean. They're so beautiful. It's a crazy looking game for the hardware. Phantasy Star's another series I need to play more of. Oh my god. I need to try the other DQ games. I've tried DQ1 a few times, but it's so fucking boring. I've played a good amount of that one, and I really enjoyed it. I really liked... I've gone on record of saying I enjoy making my own... I like drawing my own maps. That's another game that really makes you do that, especially in like the dark dungeons. I never finished it. I want to, though. I really want to. I forget where I got stuck. I've never done this place without Stone Mask, by the way. Are you an Etrian fan? No, but I can assure you Crunchy is. I think he likes Etrian Odyssey. I know nothing about it, though. I always go on. I always go on record of saying that the first. Oh my god! Can you fucking bitch? I always go on record of saying that Digital Devil Story Megami Tensei for Famicom was the RPG that got me being like, oh my god, wait, drawing maps is awesome. Hold on. I wish I had Deku Nuts so much right now. Bitch. Explode. Oh my fucking god. You know what? No. Just don't target her. Targeting seems to be the... Yep. That's what I remember. That's right. I got stuck on Dark Link in Ocarina of Time, and I found out what the trick was. Do not target him. And I was like, oh wait, my master's training! Yes, I must remember! That was my issue, I was targeting her. Jesus Christ, man. These are like the leeches in Half-Life Lost Coast. There we go. That's what I said. Fun fact, that was after I ended up beating Dark Link. I think that the strat I did was... What I ended up doing was... using Din's Fire. And then... I like just spamming Din's Fire. And then... Oh my god, I'm having such a hard time thinking. It's late in the day, I'm so tired. I forget what I was talking about. I think I used Megaton Hammer, that might have been it. Or I just sort of flubbed it until I kicked his ass eventually. Okay, where's this last egg? Finally beat Omega, by the way. Nice. I feel like it's required that you have a white mage for Omega in Final Fantasy 1. It feels basically impossible without him. That's why I stopped streaming that game, and I said I was going to replay the game but with a white mage, but I never did. I was promised to do stuff off stream and then I never do. I was planning on doing the bonus dungeons there, but I oops. Hilda for gore. Chest. Ooh. Shmoney. Big bucks. The padding in these bonus dungeons, I'm quite a fan of the bonus dungeons, even if they are absurdly long. I think that they're still very cool. I think that they have a lot of cool ideas. That's why I made a whole video about it. That being said, Earthgift Shrine 4 times is fucking crazy. You're absolutely right. Don't worry, you're valid for that one. Bitch. Come on. There we go. Yeah, the Earthgift Shrine one is pretty grueling, I must say. But overall, I know that the last one, Whisperwind Cove, being 40 floors is fucking insane. But trust me, it's worth it and it's cool. And I like it. Earthgift is bad, but honestly I've loved Hellfire and Lifespring. Okay, I'm gonna make Earthgift like 1% like slightly cooler for you. You know the 2 floors that are just like random ass cave? They're actually just they're rooms taken directly by layout of the first dungeon, like the starting area of Final Fantasy III. Oh, look at the floor here. What the is it? Oh, okay. Okay, whatever. Okay, that's neat. Yeah. I will say, though, the Purple Forest fucking sucks. That place is, booty. Hellfire's overworld segment was super funny, and Lifespring's dancing room, Gilgamesh side quest, and overall structure is so fun. I love the overworld segment of that dungeon. It's so cool. Again, this is more stuff I talked about in my video about the bonus dungeons, so it's gonna be me repeating some stuff, but I like how surreal that feels. It sort of feels like, if you ever played Pikmin 2, in the Dream Den, there are these floors that are like an outside, they're like outside in a garden, and the overworld segment of Hellfire reminded me a lot of that, and I thought it was super cool. What's up, Tingle? What's up, Dingle? So, I guess while I'm playing Zelda, I should talk about something kind of fun. I didn't know you made a video about it. I gotta go check it out sometime. It's one of my it's one of the videos I like more, I think. I think it's one of my favorites. Oh right, I still have my girl pronouns mod. That's awesome. Okay, yeah, I'm cool with this. What was I talking about? The wacky floors in those dungeons in the overworld floor kind of remind me of Yume Tuki. Yes, that's what I was talking about. That's another thing I mentioned. It feels very Yuminiki fan game. In Earthgift Shrine, there's one that's just like this huge looping desert, and it straight up feels like the wasteland in Yuminiki. Like, base game Yuminiki. It's good shit. Drop the damn ass eggs. Oh, I already got the ones at Pinnacle Rock? Oh, this might actually not be that bad. I saw the Linkle mod for Twilight Princess. Oh, hell yeah. This bottle is bothering me so much. I need to get rid of this mod. It's gonna kill me. What is going on with the textures sometimes? Yuminiki fan game, but it's a ROM hack of Final Fantasy or some other game. Toby had the idea of making a cave story mod that was structured like a Yuminiki fan game, which I really, really like the idea of. I feel like you'd have a kinship with Twilight Princess Linkle. Dog, comma, girl. That's a good point. Yeah. I need to finish Twilight Princess. I have it on Wii. Alright, bitch. Dinkle. Hi, Toby. Tubby. Oh, wait. Dude. It's one of the best, like, dungeon summoning songs. Summoning song. Oh my god. Summoning salt. Holy carp. When I was watching Supra Pika's Majora's Mask playthrough with 3 hearts, he said something along the lines of, "Is this just are Zoras always just born into music? Is this just their lifestyle? Is this how they work?" Okay, hold on. I'm gonna do something really quick. I'm gonna save. And then I'm gonna get rid of this high-res bottle mod or whatever it is. Browse local files. Where would it be? Like... Okay, here's all of these. Open file location. No, this is other stuff. Why are these still being loaded? What? It's supposed to not do that. I moved it elsewhere. Is it just because it's in the folder at all? Should I just, like... Hold on. Hold on. I gotta close out of the game for a second. I did save. You cannot say I didn't save because I did save. Okay, if I delete the whole ass folder... I put it all in like a backup folder in case, but... Okay, good. We're good now. Yeah. That probably gets rid of my girl pronouns as well, but, like, who cares? Literally, who give a shit? Alright, that's better. I'm happier with this now. Oh, yeah, I have Adult's Wallet, so... We're good. I already did Spider House. I already did other Spider House because I have Mask of Truth as well. I'm trying to remember, because it's been a little while since I did this. Oh, you know what? I'm gonna try something really quick. I saw this done in a Lotad, and I want to see if I can do it. I have no idea how this glitch even works, so I don't even have, like, a frame of reference of what to do. But I'm gonna try it anyways. Okay. No, I'm not gonna bother. I was trying to do a Zest, which is a Zora extended super slide. What am I doing? Hold on. It's where you, like, dolphin dive out of the water, and then while you're rolling, you move into ESS position. But IDK, that's probably not how it works at all. Who knows? Nobody knows. Oh wait, it's... Hold on. I need to go to the mountains. Because I need to get the, like, gold dust. It's like gold dust. It is springtime. So this is good. Look at my cool ass sword. Use it for up to 100 times. 100 times? I think this is a classic thing, but the razor sword is so upsetting because it looks so cool. I wish that this was the sword that you could just use throughout the whole game, because the gilded sword looks like doo-doo in comparison. I wish that it didn't break. There are not a whole lot of things that I take... Whoa. What is... Look at the snow! It's snow. There are not a whole lot of things that I take issue with in this game. That might be one of them. It's one of the very, very few things. I'm going to the bomb shop. That's where I'm going. The bombs! What's up? Hello. About the misgendering thing, I'm trying to, like, worry less and less about it. I need to just, like, not give a shit. I think that that's the plan of action. Because, like, it's been a thing for a while. It keeps happening. And I kind of want to, like, be more apathetic towards it. Maybe that's not the right word. That makes it sound depressing. I mean, more like, I want to just, like... accept it, I guess. No, that sounds worse. Damn it. I need to think of a way that says this in the way that I want it to sound. Just like, don't care. More chill, yes. Toby's been enlightening me to this. Like, not even in a... it bothers me, but just like, don't even think about it kind of way. I just want it to not bother me. If that makes sense. I want to be more open and laid back about my gender. I think that's what it is. Did I sell the gold dust? Wait, I thought I would need the powder keg. Did I already get it? I didn't, because I don't have it in a bottle. Alright, check this out. Get a head start like that. I learned that from Bewildebeest. Who knows everything. You know, falling asleep to Majora's Mask 100% speedruns really, you learn a lot of stuff in your sleep. Dude, why are you stealing my magic? Homie. Why would you do that? Ringo Starr noises. Ringo Sutta. Ringo Starr. No. Ringo Sutta. I was gonna bring up the Beatles Ocarina of Time thing, earlier, and I totally got sidetracked by something else, but oh my god, I've been listening to it, and oh my god, it's so good. It's two things I've historically disliked, but together, they come together. Oh! Not even disliked, had a disdain for. But I'm getting over both of those things. Because like I said, I like Ocarina of Time now. Oh, god damn it. I wonder if you could, like, Hess past all of this. I wonder if that would be a viable thing. I wonder what task Goron... I don't know, is Goron or Hess faster? I've never known how to do a Hess. I think I've done it, like, maybe once. Oh. Those trees always get me. I have a little bit of angle snap on because this GameCube controller... That's right, I spent a while trying to get my GameCube controller to work with this. Toby helped me out with that. Getting it to work with Steam input and stuff. But the GameCube controller stick is like ever so slightly like tilted. It's like it's askew. Alright. I got this. I got this in the bag. Oh yeah. First try. That was great. Yay. Oh, I hadn't gotten that bottle yet? Huh? What? What? What other bottles did I get? If not that one. Huh? This save file is confusing me more and more. Bottle up. I like the little rubber ducky in the pool over there. That's cute. The rubber ugly. Why, if it isn't gold dust! I hear you coming through my speakers! That swordsmith guy always reminded me of Meowth. The old dust. This is what Gilgamesh uses on you in one of the fights in 5. The dust that makes you old. Here we go. Doing this song feels like a weird fighting game input. Some shit you'd find in an SNK game. That's like what? 478... 47874632146. There's your numpad notation for that input. Gilga mentioned. Turtle. Turtle, turtle, turtle. Duh. Zorling's face. I slept quite well. I always like this turtle. think that probably comes from the fact that I saw it in Melee as a kid. It's probably why I like Great Bay as much as I do, which, to be clear, is a lot. This area is pretty nifty. Also, look at the coconuts up there. I'm sure I mentioned this in the earlier streams when I streamed this before, but the coconuts are Deku nuts. Excellent reuse of assets. Great Bay, because you're great gay. Happy Pride. It is June now. That's gay. You're gay. You're not my friend anymore. I always think of that line from the Oni Plays Crash 2 playthrough. I always found it very entertaining. It's been a little while since I saw that cutscene. The way that they fly away is so funny. Also, I love the way that this dungeon looks. From the outside, it's a big old fish. Big old fish. This is fish territory. Anyways, this is one of my favorite dungeons. Hope I don't need a sword. Whoa, this place is huge. Now let me get my funny little mask out. This is like probably one of the most solid dungeons in the game. I think that all the dungeons in this game are excellent in their own ways, even though they can be a little bit tedious sometimes. I think that they're all very, very well designed. This is probably my favorite one in the game, besides like Woodfall. Woodfall's my favorite one just because of how like short and sweet and simple it is while still having a lot going on. And I like how you can just sort of like do whatever the fuck you want if you have hookshot. It's so fun. Yeah. Stuck him to the wall. Hilda, what is your opinion of George Harrison? He likes the sitar, the boss of this dungeon. Oh! Oh, I see now. What was that? What am I doing? Oh my god. I see what you mean by George. Okay, actually might be the worst boss in the game. Could just be because I don't know how to fight him. But I always struggle with Georg. It's probably my least favorite one. Thought so, and yeah, I agree. Okay, cool. What about George Earthbound? Fuck that guy. I'm gonna kick his ass. Oh, okay. Cool. But yeah, Georg, I feel like I need to learn how to properly fight him. That is my conclusion that I have come to. Conclusion. Rank your top 5 Georges. Curious George. George of the Jungle, George Harrison? I can't even name 5 Georges. Curious George, love that guy. Excellent George. I don't know, can y'all think of 5 Georges? I know Georgia. I live there. I like it, even though it kind of sucks. Huge fan of my friend George from high school. Yeah, that's a good one. Can't name 5 Georges. I can't. Oh my god. I went to spin. One of these contains a fairy. No. There's something in here that contains a fairy. Top 5 fish. Number 1 is coelacanth. Number 2, barred knifejaw. Number 3, the arapayama. Number 4, the gar. Number 5, it's the oarfish. Actually, oarfish is like number 2 territory. For sure. George Bush. He doesn't crack the top 5, even if I can't think of 5. He's still at number 6. George W. I really like how in the 2004 album To the Five Boroughs by Beastie Boys, there's a line in there where they say, George W. got nothing on we got to take the power from he, which is such a like fucking awesome line. That rules. I know, right? I love their like 2000s stuff. Beastie Boys, they're so good. Hello Nasty is like one of my favorite albums of all time for a reason. But I've had Paul's Boutique as my alarm. I just have it on shuffle as my alarm. Like I just sort of swap, like I set it so that like it plays on Spotify, just shuffle Paul's Boutique, and it works astonishingly well. It's really good. It's gotten me to enjoy some of the other songs on that album I don't listen to very often. Stop That Train and Dropping Names. Thrust his fist against the post and still insists he sees his ghost. It's good. Interesting. That was your Discord status for a hot minute. Yup. Thrust his fist against the post until insists he sees a ghost. I forget what the line leading up to it is, but there's one where I think Mike D says, "Nor is it Brian," and I think that his delivery is very good. Brian. Ooh, I can bomb hover here to do some funny stuff. It's called the leg end of Zelda because her legs end at her feet. Bro. I can do some funny stuff in this room, though. I'm gonna see if I can do it, which I probably can. I don't have the ice arrows, though, so I probably shouldn't. I was like, maybe I should do that? No. That would be a terrible idea, actually. But I'm gonna show it. I'm gonna show it. Hold on. Final Fantasy and Legend of Zelda take place in the same universe? Yep, because there's a gravestone for Link in Elfheim in Final Fantasy 1. In the original, it's Erdrick, which is supposed to be a Dragon Quest reference. Ah, fuck. I know you can do that, but I'm not gonna. Not right now, at least. I mean, like, by the time you can actually do that boss, it doesn't matter, because you're supposed to use the ice arrows to get to it. Both crossover with Mario. Where does Final Fantasy crossover with Mario? Ultimate? Is that it? Mario is the nexus point? What is Onion Knight's Ryu number? I think it's 2. Because Onion Knight in Dissidia, and then Cloud is in Dissidia, and then Cloud is in Ultimate, and Ryu is in Ultimate. Hoops 3-on-3, RPG, and Sports Mix. I 100% forgot about Hoops 3-on-3 and Sports Mix. RPG is a good point, though. Although I think that the only crossover there is just Final Fantasy IV battle music. I don't know if... I mean, there's Culex, but Culex isn't an actual guy anywhere. Culex is real? I know Culex is real, but I don't know if Culex is in Final Fantasy. I feel like I would know that. Whoa. Alright, time to get ice arrows. Scary. This is almost certainly my favorite dungeon theme, though. In terms of, like, music, Great Bay Temple has the best song. I know that people will stand by Stone Tower, and Stone Tower is undeniably very good, but this is my favorite one. Because Stone Tower has a similar problem to Bomb on Battlefield, where they are good songs, but I have heard them so much. Actually, no, it's not to that level. It's not to that level. I don't think it is. I think that I can still enjoy Stone Tower Temple. I just prefer Great Bay Temple music. Because it's so fucking good. Love atmosphere. By the way, I feel like I'm talking a little bit too quietly. If you can't hear me that well over the game, let me know and I will talk. I will, like, turn down the game a little bit more. I don't know, is the game a bit too loud at certain points? Alright, check this out. I said, check this out. What's up, homie? You sound nice? Okay. Good. I know that I've checked in on how the audio sounds in some VODs. And I remember the game being a little bit too loud. So, I just wanted to double check. Okay, you know what? No. Hit him with this. Hit him with the bombs. Yeah. This is a very inefficient way to be taking care of this boss, but I literally don't care. So, like... I also don't have a sword. They're the same volume as the game, just about. I think I should turn down the game a little bit then. If that is the case. Because I want the game to be like a... I want the game to be, like, slightly more quiet. Is Vivi the only Final Fantasy IX character in Kingdom Hearts? I do believe so. Hold on. Which... I personally think that that is a crime that Vivi is the only one, because Vivi is cool. I like Vivi a lot. One of the best characters in that game. But there are so many other good characters in that game who all deserve attention and love. My coworker... I cannot... I think I was thinking about this, but I don't think I said it. Coworker Evan let me borrow his copy of Kingdom Hearts 1, and I still need to play it. Fuck. Help me. Save me. Save me. Save me. Save me. Save me. Help me. I'm dying. Hearts, please. I don't have any well. Fuck. Ugh. Okay. Ehi, I know you're saying this just as, like, total rage bait bull splish, because I know you, and I know you don't mean it. The only Final Fantasy IX character worth putting in Kingdom Hearts. I think that if I didn't know you were bullshitting, I would go on a rant right now. But I know you're being a little bit silly, so it's okay. I need... Kingdom Hearts 2 is like top 5 games of all time for me. I know that Super Pika really likes Kingdom Hearts 2. What would the rant be like? Okay, theoretically, my crash out rant about Final Fantasy IX would be... I don't want to do it, because it would require me to be loud. And I can't do that right now, unfortunately. I want to hear... Zidane and Freya and Quina, and like they would all fit in so well with like the whimsy of the Disney characters, okay? I don't know that much about Kingdom Hearts, but I know this to be true. They would fit in so fucking well. And they don't even give Vivi any of the stuff that makes Vivi fucking awesome. I know it's a game about the original Kingdom Hearts characters and not about the Final Fantasy characters, but... They did Setzer dirty in Kingdom Hearts 2, I'm just saying. He doesn't have his cool-ass cloak. Maybe he does, I don't actually remember. He's like not even the same guy. He does? Okay, he at least has that. He doesn't have his luscious locks, though. They spikeified his hair. It doesn't fit him very well. My assumption is that they wanted Vivi there because they wanted the classic black mage design and little else. Yep. That's what I gathered. I should DM you an image of him. I know I have an image that's like a side-by-side comparison of Setzer in 6 and Setzer in Kingdom Hearts, and one of them is like a gambler who, I can't say that because that's Final Fantasy 6 spoilers, and then the other one is a fully grown adult that beats up kids with a foam bat. That's the Final Fantasy, or the Kingdom Hearts version. I was like, oh. The first result, yep. 9 is so good. Zeta, if there is any Final Fantasy game to play, it would be 9. Like that or 6. Those are the two. The first result, which I DM'd you, is that image. Yeah, I have it saved to my phone because I was trying to show it to my coworker. But, like, I would say that 6 is probably my, like, top 1 recommendation for anybody who's like, I want to get into Final Fantasy. And then, like, 9 is excellent. Though I don't know if I'd recommend it as a first game. I don't know, something about that doesn't seem right. Hi, Boofy. But Final Fantasy 9 is an excellent video game. Do not get it twisted. Bitch, give me my fucking fairy. Fucking bitch. Fucking dick. Okay, fine. Okay, that's not working either. The circler. The Dougler. Isn't 9 the one with poo-poo? I don't know. I don't believe so. That doesn't ring a bell. That might be 8. There we go. Give me my damn ass fairy. Thank you. Yeah, I don't know. I would say that 8 is the one that I know the absolute least about. I have no knowledge on that video game. Oh, smooth. Smooth. Slick, even. One could potentially say that, yes. Yeah, of course Squall and Cloud are the 2 characters who are like major characters. It's like, oh fucking K. I literally DC. It's like Persona, where you're like, ah, cool, there's like new Persona stuff, and then it's like, here's Persona 1 or 3 and 4 and 5. It's like, oh, okay. I brought you Persona rep, but I eated it. You're getting Joker rep and you're gonna like it. Yeah. Shout out to the Persona 1 official English localization on PS1. For being a real piece of shit. I wonder if the story behind that translation is similar to the one with 7, where it was just like, oops. Oh my god. I'm getting my booty clapped. I like how they censored Persona 2 by giving Hitler sunglasses. Yeah. Exactly. It's a crazy ass video game. It does not make any more sense in context than out of, I must say. Hey, I'm about to get my ass beat in the exact same way. I really wish, really wish I had a sword. I really should have waited a little bit. Or maybe gone and gotten, like, a fairy. What are your thoughts on Ted Woolsey? I love Ted. I love my man Ted. I think that his translations are very, very cool and fun. They're like the best kind of 90s translation. Where sure, they slip in a lot of like... They turn the 2 soldiers in Final Fantasy VI into Beavis by making them say, fire, fire! But I love Woolsey. Forgot my bazooka at home. Not Bruce Lee. Etc. Son of a submariner. Submariner. Love Ted. Also, hi Yami. Yeah, bazooka is a great line in Mario RPG. That game is so funny. Yeah, 2K3 might be good for a Final Fantasy fan game, but also ATB sucks, so... That was actually intentional so I could respawn these faster. It's all part of the plan. If son of a submariner transitioned, she would be daughter of a diver. That's good. I like that. Best Final Fantasy battle system, in my opinion, is 10. I think that 10 does such a good job with like making normal turn-based stuff more it's a very good evolution of normal turn-based stuff. And then if I recall, they just completely threw it out the window for everything afterwards. Because 11's an MMO, 12 has the weird like it's basically just an action game. I have no idea what's up with 12. It's so weird. I need to play more of that game. And then everything afterwards, I don't know. Breath of Fire 2, thoughts on that? I need to play Breath of Fire. I really want to play those games. I need to like branch out and play more I just want to play more JRPGs. I think the press turn from SMT might be my favorite type of like turn-based battle systems. JRPGs are awesome, they are. I want to play more classics. I played most of the way through DQ1. I need to play Breath of Fire, Suikoden, Chrono Trigger, the Mana games, and Hoshi no Mirohito. What am I doing? Oh my god. Oh, and it respawns me here. I think your insistence on playing every Final Fantasy except 7 is really funny. Woofy, I have news for you. You'll never believe what game I'm playing right now. What, like, my main game I'm playing right now. Not right now, but, like, the game I'm currently in the middle of playing. No, that's not right either. You know what I mean? My main focus game right now is, outside of stream, it's 7, and I've been really enjoying it. I keep wanting, I was saying this earlier, I keep wanting to hate on 7 because it so overshadows every other game in this series that I like, but I am actually really loving it so far. It's a little bit shoddy. It's a little bit weird in a couple places, but I completely understand why people like it. Are you playing 7 finally? I've been playing it for the past couple days. I guess I forgot to tell you that. Majorcan my mask. Who up in Great Bay Temple Majorcan they mask? Majorca's marsk. But yeah, I bought 7 a little while ago, and I wanted to finish 9 first, and then I did finish 9, and so now I'm playing 7. I kind of don't like my Hilda-isms about, like, not liking playing popular games, so I'm trying to get over that. It's Majorcan time. Alright, I'm gonna live over here. Bro, fucking shoot. Thank you. Come on. Come on. No. Duh. Okay. New plan. Oh wait, no, hold on. I got a new plan. We do this. And we do this. And we do this. And we do this. And we do this. Damn it. As someone who lives in Hilda's walls, it really is. It is a nice place. Boss, we have a nice place. I will be, like, astonished if anybody knows what I'm referencing by saying that. Open up, bitch. No, not like that. There we go. Okay, now we do this. Bitch. Not doing this without a sword was a terrible idea. Duh. Me when I pick up red paint into Blob 1. Okay, cool. We're fine now. Hell yes. No, come on. Okay, sorry, I just need to get that out of my system. Hell yes. My nice arrows that are nice to me. They're so sweetie. I can't wait to get my sword. They're nice. They're rice. My mice arrows. What controller are you using to play? I'm using a GameCube controller connected via a GameCube adapter to my pewter. Because I love the GameCube controller and I think it feels great for N64 Zelda. It's like basically the only controller I've ever used for these games. Because I always played them on Wii VC as a kid. I mean, well, as a kid, I played it on keyboard. Like an insane person, because I didn't have a controller for my computer, and I emulated these games. But, like, on my real playthroughs that I did when I was a little bit older, I played with GameCube. So that's why it sounds like... It's got that GameCube funk. I think that playing... What am I doing? Oh my god. The N64 controller is god-awful. Listen. There are not a lot of things I get very passionate about. There are, but the Nintendo 64 controller is so misunderstood. I love that damn thing. And people should be nice to it. Oh my god, wait, I need to do this with the Octoroks. Boiling the water in the Great Bay Temple to make a fish fry out of George. I will always stand by the Nintendo 64 controller. I love it. I think it's very comfortable. I think the only issue with it is that the stick literally destroys itself over time, but I personally think that that is the only problem with it. That's a hardware failure thing and not really a problem with the actual design itself. Mario Party 1? Don't play Mario Party 1 then. That's a bad video game. Mario Party 1 doesn't even have items. I was watching TRG's Mario Party Trilogy Let's Play recently, and I didn't realize until that I didn't realize that Mario Party 1 does not have items. Like, at all. Mario Party 1 doesn't even have Toadette or Birdo. Yeah. Like, why would you even play it? The N64 Mario Parties, besides 3, all kind of... I don't know. I think that 3 is the one that has the most merit. I mean, they're all classics in different ways, but I don't know. I kind of don't get anything out of any Mario Party except for 8, because 8 is the one that I grew up with, so I like it, and that's it. I don't know, Mario Party's not very fun to me. I like watching TRG play it, that's about all I get out of it. Mario Party 8, baby. I love that game. I could realistically put that on my list of favorite games of all time if I really truly felt like being silly and goofy and funny. Like, I really don't even mind I don't mind the plastic stick that much in terms of N64 controller. It can hurt with extended play, but like, suck it up, Buttercup. I don't know, I'm being a dickhead right now. I like the N64 controller a lot. I really like the 3-prong thing. If they added rubber grip to the joystick, I probably wouldn't be as pissed. That is totally fair. Yeah. No, you're true for that. There was something I was gonna say, and I've already forgotten it. Get over there, Bo. No. But I love the 3-prong design. There was a video I put up on my YouTube channel, on my second channel, eons ago. And my argument for the N64 controller having 3 prongs is that it was a transitional period between the Super Nintendo and, like, having a joystick. So I think that the idea was, here's a Super Nintendo controller with also this new funky thing that we want to use on the middle. So it was like a thing that you could use. It was like a transitional thing, you know? To like ease people into it. You have the familiar. And then you have this funky new thing they want to try. Also, people complain about not being able to reach all 3 at once. There are no games. There are only bad video games that are designed where you need to reach all 3 N64 prongs at once. You know? Oh my god. I don't think I've ever pushed this cube I don't think I even knew you could do that. I've always just like gotten it to freeze over here. Yeah, no, it is totally fair to not like the plastic stick. I 100% get that, and that is real. I was being a dickhead earlier. Okay, is that the last pipe I needed to do? This dungeon's cool. I love that the pipes are diegetic and they're like real. I think that the 3-prong thing, by the way, is very, very comfortable. I really like that the Z button is like a gas pump. Does anybody know what I mean by that? The Z button on the N64 controller feels like a gas pump trigger. It's kind of awesome. And I thought that was so cool when I was a kid. I've never held a Nintendo 64 controller in my life. It is... when you come over someday, I will show you. I will show you the light. I love that damn thing. I need to play Perfect Dark. More, like, goo bosses, by the way. Another boss that is just goo. What's up, homie? I gotta say, I might be a Dreamcast controller hater. Which I hate to say because I think the Dreamcast is awesome. But oh my god, the Dreamcast controller is so uncomfortable. I don't like the plastic stick. It is, like... I get less grip out of the Dreamcast stick than I do out of the N64 one. And no second stick. There are more games on Dreamcast that I feel like would benefit from a second stick, and you can't do the same trick as with the N64 where you hold your left hand on the D-pad and your right hand on the right stick to have like a second stick. But the Dreamcast controller does have the VMU, and I think that's pretty cool. And I like the analog triggers as well. I remember Zeta years ago was vehemently defending Dreamcast controller. I don't know if you still stand by that. Bitch. Are you kidding me? Okay. Look at my A button going. Owned. Hey. Get fucked. Did I get Dongeros? I did not. Dongeros. Shout out to old retro stores and flea markets for allowing me to play all the retro games I wanted to as a kid at an affordable price. So true. I wish that they were more common in Georgia. That's my only thing. Because the closest one to my house is like a 45-minute drive. I don't think I needed to use that ferry, did I? Also, I might go and get, I might wait until morning to go and get my sword. Actually... Something about the Dreamcast controller just does not melt into my hands very well. And the D-pad does not feel very good either. You gotta do the boss fight right now? I mean, I can do that. I just need to figure out how to get to the boss room. Because I forgot. I think I have to change the water current direction. The Beatles in Water Temple. That's not where we are, but that's just what came to mind. The reason I point out the D-pad being an issue is the fact that there are so many definitive versions of fighting games on Dreamcast. Also, I haven't gotten all the fairies yet. I need those. Oh my god, I cannot believe I forgot. I haven't been looking for fairies. Like, at all. Oh my god. Uh-oh. I wonder what happens if you're able to get into this... into like the main room with having the wheel like this. Does it just stop the water? Because I'm sure you could bomb hover up to it. Oh, I don't have my sword, so I can't. I was gonna say, maybe I could try that right now, but... I wonder. Anyways, I have totally been neglecting fairies. So, we might be here a bit longer than I thought. Bitch. I'm gonna go get my sword, actually. Oh my god, look at my beautiful face. Look at my gorgeous little face. But yeah, trying to play fighting games on Dreamcast, nobody wins. You don't have, like, the shoulder buttons for, you don't have two sets of shoulder buttons, so you have to do, like, the weird thing where you're pressing, like, heavy kick with your left hand and heavy punch with your right. And then, like, neither the stick or the D-pad feel very good for doing motion inputs on. That's why they have the Dreamcast fight sticks, though. I saw one of those at my local thrift store, actually, and I really wanted to buy it. It was complete in box. I probably should have, even though I don't have a Dreamcast. It would have been so cool to have. What's good, homie? Give me my sword. My sword is good. It looks kind of fugly, but you know. Ow. What fighting games are on the Dreamcast anyways? Marvel vs. Capcom 2 is a pretty important one. Street Fighter, JoJo's, Heritage for the Future. Guilty Gear, I think, is on Dreamcast. There's a lot. Like, I feel like that's the fighting game machine. There's Project Justice. What else? Dreamcast had Project Justice. Yeah, that's Rival Schools. I take me back to the dungeon. Put a lot of Heritage for the Future in high school. I think that Heritage for the Future is like the most exposure I've had to JoJo. I watch a YouTuber named Mr. Mixtape who did like analyses on every character in that game, and I watched all of them religiously despite knowing like basically nothing about JoJo's. So all of my knowledge of JoJo characters is through learning about what each character is like in Heritage for the Future. Keep it that way. Okay. Aye aye, Captain. My funny thing with JoJo is that I lied about... I mentioned this in the Sonic Adventure 1 streams with Woofy. But my funny thing about JoJo is that I was a poser in middle school. Oh, I can't do this. Wait. Fuck. Or can I? Something nefarious is brewing. No, I can't. I was a poser of JoJo in high school because everybody around that time was like, I like this anime, I like this anime. And I was like, which anime would be the funniest answer to say? And I was a very big Joel watcher at the time. I still am, of course, but that was like the peak of my Joel viewership, and I knew that Joel liked JoJo. And I was like, yes, I've got it. And so I told everybody that I liked JoJo. And I told my friend Evan in middle school, who was a friend in my class, hey, have you heard of JoJo? This anime is really cool. And he was like, no, I haven't. I'm gonna watch this. And now he is one of my coworkers, and he holds it over my head all the time because he's a huge JoJo fan now. He holds it over my head all the time, where he's like, you just straight up lied. I know more about JoJo than you do, and you were the one who told me to like it. And I was like, yup, I did do that. When I first started getting into Dragon Ball, I watched the fighting game videos or something, and I got like weird ideas about what the characters were. Yeah. Like learning stuff through osmosis. People whose only knowledge of Final Fantasy is through Dissidia must be like a prime example of that. Oh my god, Smash Bros is obviously another example of that. I think that everybody went through that with Ness and Lucas. Osmosing shit is fun. Amen. I love absorbing MP. Let me on! Thank you. Don't want to miss my ride. Oh my god, it feels so good to have a sword again. Oh my god, it's so nice. Right, you can't jump slash them in this game. Does this game have a big Goron sword? Oh, what? Yeah. What am I saying? Of course it does. It has a great fairy sword. I'm not a fake fan of this game. You have to trust me on this. I was asking that because I... More so as, like, is there something that has the properties of Big Goron's sword? Because I was thinking about Goron fists being Megaton hammer. And I was like, is there anything like that but for this? But for Gogonal sword? But no, it's Great Fairies. Did I change the direction of the water at all? Am I crazy? Oh fuck, I'm almost dead. Bitch. No hook shot underwater is a little bit difficult. Having only Zora fins to work with. I must say, playing Ocarina of Time has enlightened me to the fact that hover boots is like the coolest item in between both of these games, I think. Hover boots, I so unbelievably wish that there was a hover boots equivalent in Majora. That's like the biggest thing I miss from Ocarina. Oh my god. Check this shit out. Ooh, and I got Great Spin. Oh my god, the chest. Right, I need to be looking for fairies. I could literally go fight the boss right now, but I want to get all the fairies. I know that there's still the green tube, but you can just BLJ up there. So it literally doesn't even matter. Byahoo! Love a good old Byahoo. Not the exact kind, but close enough. Bro. Bomb long jumping in this game is so fun. Bitch. I assume defeating all the enemies is what's supposed to spawn this fairy? Oh wait, no, I remember. I think it's one of these, right? I don't know if you can... Oh, it's one of the pots! Yes! That's right. Okay. I think we're ready to go. I don't know if I changed the direction that the water is... I swear to God I did. I don't think I did. There's no way. Because this is just taking me to places I've already been. Oh, wait, the boss door is up there. That's right, because I... Oh, yeah, that's right. I don't know, do I want double defense? I kind of do. I really do. It feels wrong not getting all the fairies. Damn it. Can I hook shot over there? I don't think I can. I totally didn't. That's right! That's right. That's right. I did not. Okay, hold on. Because I went over here and did this first, and then... was like, oh shit, wait, I need to turn the other one on, and I forgot to, like finish that thought. I'm so spacey right now, oh my gosh. Who knows, this whole stream might just be Great Bay Temple, getting started on Icona. Another place, another dungeon that I think a lot of people dislike a lot. Because I feel like a lot of people don't like Great Bay, but it's my favorite. I really don't mind... I don't mind the Gibdo well in this game. I think it's fun. I totally did mess it... oh my god. I don't know what I was on earlier. Anyways. Gibdo Well is like if Monkey Cave from Earthbound was like good. Because I think that with Monkey Cave everything you need is also either inside or nearby. But I don't know, the way that you get stuff in Gibdo Well is so much more like engaging and entertaining and fun. I like it. The only thing that like you don't that's our first example of that happening in this playthrough. Oh my gosh. Love that. Yeah. I'm gonna put my controller on the table right now. Okay, it stopped. You guys hear about... Oh my god, I got a Steam notification from somebody who's playing Mina the Hollower. Has anybody played that? I think that people think it's good, right? I've seen nothing but rave reviews about it. Now, does this come from the fact that all of my friends are furries who are very, like, horny for Mina? Probably, but it also looks good. So... it's probably good. I haven't been using my bunny hood, like, at all. I need to... You know what? Deku Mask, I love you. Beetles in Deku Tree. But yeah, I've basically only heard good things about Mina the Hollower. Will I play it? The answer might surprise you. It's probably no, because I got so many other things on my plate right now, but I might. We shall see. There are so many old games that I want to play that whenever a new game comes out, it like gets added to my queue that is like 120 games long. So I am interested in playing Mina, but it'll probably take a long time for me to get to it. My coworker Evan, who I keep mentioning, brings up the fact that I think that he and another coworker were talking about like they're really into Marathon, that game that came out pretty recently. And one of them was like, I wish Hilda would play with me. And Evan was like, don't worry, just give it like 15 years and she'll finally get around to it. And they said it as sort of a joke, but I think that they implied it more so as like she wants to age the game. She wants to play it when it's old, but no, it's just I have so many other things to play. That's what it is. And I would rather prioritize those over something that I know very little about, has very little history, and, you know... I mean, I guess with a multiplayer game, it might be a little bit more warranted to play that when it's new, but still. I don't know, they'll have fan servers for it in the far-flung future. We'll see. I forget where the other fairy is in here. Is it in one of these? No. But Marathon does look cool. That's another one like Mina where even if I don't plan on playing it pretty soon, I can acknowledge the fact that it looks very, very cool. I hope I'm pronouncing Mina right. After the Sabine incident, I can't trust my pronunciations of anything anymore. Bungie's current state is super fascinating. How so? You're pronouncing Mina right? Okay, cool. Man, I'm running out of time. Mina the Suki? I was thinking that as well. I love you, Minnie. Fuck! No. Okay. I remember disliking this room. I remember why I disliked this room. This is... Unlike my first couple playthroughs of this game where I didn't know a whole lot about it, this is a room that drove me crazy. This is why, because it's very easy to fall off, and if you do, you gotta, like, unfreeze the water, get on this platform, refreeze it. I think the bunny hood might be what's messing me up right now. Did they shut down Destiny 2? It's just, like, gone? Like, all of Destiny is gone now? I know what Marathon is. I know about the original Marathon. D2 is still online, but no more updates. I see. I see. I was gonna say, did they shut that game down? That would be crazy to me. Where is this last... Wait, I remember where this last fairy is. This one's actually pretty diabolical. I had a manager at GameStop, who was so obsessed with Destiny that when he had to work there in 2020, he brought his entire, like, gaming PC, like, rig to work because, like, nobody was actually going in person because of COVID. Fuck. Because of COVID. So he brought his whole entire, like, rig to work so he could play Destiny 2 while he was there. I respect that. I do too. I've had, like, maybe one or two friends who played Destiny actively. I still don't really even know what that game is. I've never touched it. Alright, this room's cool, actually. I like this one quite a bit. Something between a shooter and an MMO. Interesting. Okay. But the one of the few friends I've had who has ever gotten obsessed with Destiny, it was my, like, best friend I've known since elementary school. And I remember he was the first guy who told me about it, and he was so obsessed with it. It was crazy. It was pretty much all he talked about at a certain point, and I knew nothing about it, so it was hard to stay engaged. Okay. I think that there's another fairy in here. Yes, there is. Oh, is it one of those games you have to pay a bunch of money? Oh, hell no. It's so funny that MMOs are so popular because they're the type of game that you have to already have been into, or else you're never getting into them. It's such a catch-22. What is this? What is this guy doing? Please. Duh. MMOs are like Monster Hunter. Don't quote me on that. Fast forward to my... Okay. Future Hilda, who is like obscenely into Monster Hunter right now, play this clip back in whatever highlight you're doing and just be like, what the fuck was I talking about? Elaborate? I'm curious. It's just a game that's like not at all friendly to beginners, but the people who love it, you know? Let me see. I know that there's a way you can recover from this. If you ever get into Monster Hunter, I'd give it a 50-50 of it being my fault. I tried playing Monster Hunter on PSP, and it crashed my PSP multiple times, and I was just like, I give up. Every time I've told Monster Hunter fans this fact, they're always like, that's the worst one, why would you play the PSP game? And I'm like, I like the PSP, that's why. IDK the PSP game, yeah. Okay. There are still, I believe, 3 fairies? Yes, and I have no idea where they are. I would assume... Oh, I know! I know where one of them is. Okay. Well... Hold on. But Monster Hunter is just so difficult to get into, and I don't know if I could. Because it's another thing. I know that people are gonna say, you don't need to play all of them, but I need to play all of them. I need to... If I'm going to get into such a huge series like that, it is required that I at least check out all of the games. It's like, that's how I am with Final Fantasy, where I needed to play all of them. I got commissioned by someone who wanted art of their OC from Guild Wars 2, and researching that game to get the background low-key got me interested in the game. That's interesting. I know nothing about Guild Wars. I don't even know what that is. I think that Game Grumps played it a long time ago, and that's like the extent of like my knowledge, and even then that's a big maybe of if that's even correct. Like, I know of the name and that's it. I've never played Monster Hunter 1, but I know that people do not like it. I should play it then. That's the exact type of game that I'm interested in playing. Is the one that everybody says sucks. Woofy says that's a Hilda move, and I am inclined to agree. That's something I always do, and then I usually either end up really enjoying it or being like, yeah, this sucks. If people hate it, Hilda is there to prove people otherwise, yeah. Where the hell... I know that there's one room that has them in the ceiling. I think I know where that is. Hold on. I think that's literally in the room that I need to go to for the boss. Gen Ultimate is like a best hits of 1 through 4. No promises I will beat every game that I play, but I at least want to check them out. But then, again, that's another thing I'm adding to my backlog of stuff to play. Speaking of backlog, I think my next RPG I want to play is Okage Shadow King. I started it a while ago and really liked it, but never finished it, and I want to finish it so bad, because it looks awesome. What's that? It is a PS2 RPG that I think was like a launch title, and it feels very Final Fantasy inspired, because I say this because it has ATB, but it feels sort of like 6, where you can swap out your party members at any time. It has a really cute art style, and it feels like the exact kind of atmosphere and vibe and flavor of a game that I would love. Also, I never got the green pipe, did I? Shit, okay. That might be what I'm missing. I remember the fairies in this room are very well hidden. Oh, the green pipe is in here. But the fairies, yeah, they're in the ceiling in this room. But if you've never heard of Okage Shadow King, it's a game I'm very interested in. I found a physical copy of it at a flea market a little while ago. I was like, this game looks like it's made for me and I want to play it. I should play Okage? I'm surprised you haven't, Ehi. Okage feels like such a you video game. Wow. I am surprised by this fact. If there's anything you've seen from Okage, it might be Stan, who's like Snatcher if he had little cat ears. Snatcher from Hat in Time. Bro. Brother. Thank you. Very iconic design, though. Very cool design. I like him. I know I have a demo disc that had a trailer on it. Not a playable demo, though. Disc was super scratched up and I couldn't finish the video. That might be what I'm thinking of, because that sounds very vaguely familiar, and I think you might have told me about that before. But I know that there's a fairy in... the, like, boss room. That does look cute. I know, right? It's pretty good. I think I've already been in this one. Very Hilda-esque art style. Thank you. I take great pride in that title. Is this just gonna lead to the big pinwheel room again? I don't remember. I think it is. It does, yeah. It absolutely does. Okay, so go to the bottom one this time. But, like, Okage has this, like, aura of jank to it. Of, like, artists who have very strong designs, but haven't modeled a whole lot. Haven't done a whole lot of 3D modeling or animation. Which is very, like, tulip flavored to me, so that maybe that's why I feel a kinship with it. I don't know. Like, the designs in that game are so strong. 3D models are very janky though, and especially the animation is. It's very stilted. It does look Chew-like, yes. I'm glad that you see what I'm talking about. .9/11 demo disc? What? No, this just... Okay, both lead to the same place. Duh, what? Huh? Wait. I'm lost. I said I like this dungeon. Why am I getting lost in it? I'm getting loosened. I think I see my issue. I'm running out of time really fast. My splishu. Your splishu is your tissue? I did the wrong thing again. I need to switch the water current though. There's something I always want to quote from that YTP. Fortocock. Thank you. That's the thing I always want to quote, but I never remember what it is. Fortocock. You have been rusticated. Feshpint's better though. Feshpint is very strong. We can live in a world where they are both very strong. Fortocock is an amazing vocal stem. It is. It really is. Peace and love on planet Earth though. All YTPs are fucking awesome and funny. I flew from Dallas to Minnesota to see my best friend for the first time. One of the first things we did was watch Feshpints together. That's so fucking based. I think I watched Feshpints as a kid, but I didn't get it. But it also could have been a CS188 Fresh Prince. I had to like stammer to remember to say the R's in Fresh Prince. I'm so used to saying Feshpints. It might have been a CS188 Fresh Prince YTP. Uncle Phil, you got to kick that man's butt. Philip Banks, kick my butt. You should kick my butt. It's pretty good. I really hope that Feshpints Part 4 comes out someday. Judging by some of the bits that Krobo has put into his videos, I think that he thinks he's not funny, which is just straight up not true. But Dad, aren't some of those banks? Where the hell... How do I get to this room? All of Krobo's catalog is hilarious. I'm a big fan of the back of Kevin's head. Something, I said, but it really truly was nothing. I think I already got the fairy in that room. This is a good opportunity to revisit fairy locations that I might have missed. Is this the room? This isn't the room I'm looking for, is it? No, it's not. Well, it might be. Hold on. Hold on. There might be a fairy in... Oh god, I'm running out of time. Oh, I'm so out of time. This is really bad. I'm so unbelievably REM out of time. Excellent album, by the way. And you're gonna find Jeffrey, and you're gonna find Jeffrey, and you're gonna find Jeffrey. No. Okay. At the very least, I need to locate every fairy. That is my primary, like, goal right now, because I can get the boss key again. Getting all the fairies again is gonna be a pain in the dick. Okay, I think I see what I need to do. I need to switch the water current again. Duh. Alright, you know, when I remember where I'm going in this dungeon, I have a fun time with it. When I feel lost like this, I can understand the issue with your tissue. I appreciate Feshpins too for the sole fact that it is featured prominently in Games Repainted Mario Sunshine. That's my main, like, appreciation of it, I think. Philip Banks, your opening statement. Order in the court. I love Mario Sunshine Repainted so much. That video is such a time capsule. I love the part where the guy, one of the guys in there says, see, that's how fast my PC is. I just restarted Skype and you didn't even notice. It's so like, I'm old. I love the classic Games Repainted videos, yeah. Same. The way that Spencer laughs. Spencer's like wheezy laugh. It gets me every time. It makes me smile. It makes me smile sneetly. It's Gygus' son. Yeah, Luigi's Mansion Repainted is also phenomenal. We were talking about them a lot. We watched those around the same time a long time ago. Yeah, we did. It is upsetting to know what happened and why that friend group disbanded. It's funny because the same shithead who tried to cancel Vinny is to blame. Fuck GPM. But I hold those videos in close regard. Also, I think the last two fairies are in here. Let me see if I can... Yep. Still got it. I really don't even... I don't think I watched GPM outside of Games Repainted. So I really don't know what he was even like. Like, I saw him in Mario Galaxy Repainted. That's, like, the extent of my knowledge about him. And also that he was a dickhead that ruined Games Repainted and also tried to cancel Vinny. For a half second, I thought you meant in our friend group, and I was like, who tried to cancel Vinny? There's a joke I will make that I want to... Whoa. Skewed Zora Link. Wasn't GPM like a Vinesauce, like an official Vinesauce guy, though? I can telepathically feel the joke. He was, yeah. I really don't know a whole lot about the Vinesauce crew outside of Joel and Vinny, unfortunately. I remember watching Imakuni do Rhythm Heaven Megamix years ago. And I think that's it. I think that's basically it. I'm friends with Imakuni on Retro Achievements, if that's anything. Also, I could technically bomb hover over to this, but I don't feel like it. The inciting incident was him getting kicked out of the Vinesauce Club for soliciting money from people in a weird way, and then the canceling thing was revenge. God! What a shitter. Also, this is the worst boss in the game. Who's excited? Shit, I should friend you on Retro Achievements. Yes, you should! My username is just Stoic Rose, no space. STOICROSE without the E. I've only been using it for my own game that got RA made for it because I'm a narcissist. Johto expansion pack? The Fi boss. Stop it. Hold on. Kanto expansion pack? That's so sick. Okay, this boss sucks. That's so cool, though, that you got a set made for your hack. I tried making an RA set for Snoopy concert a while ago. But I didn't get very far with it. Well, I got pretty far with it, but then I found out that when you started from a new save, like from a fresh boot, I mean, it didn't work the same. And I was like, aw, shit. And I could not figure out how to get it to work after that. Like, unhand me! Foul beast! Let me get to my pot. Bro! Brother. Huh. Haha. Oh, I thought I had fairies. Oh no. This is really bad. Alright. I'm gonna hope that I don't get... Please, let me go. This boss sucks! Damn it! Well, okay. This is gonna be stressful. I gotta get more fairies. Okay, do not let me reset time without taking back the stray fairies, by the way. I beg of you. Please remind me when I leave the dungeon to do that. I will cry. Alright, let me get my bottles ready. Also, I forgot to follow up on the GPM thing. He was asking fans for donations to help move or something when the Vinesauce crew knew he did not need help with that. That is very scummy. And it takes credibility. It like places doubt. I think that the most insidious thing about that is that it makes people place doubt in people who might actually need that. And the people who will actually need that help might not get it because people are worried. Oh my god, my voice. I've been streaming for like 2.5 hours. Hi, Toby. Toby. Hi, Toby. Hi. Hi. But I just don't like that people do that because it makes it worse for people who might actually need that help. It makes people place doubt in that, which is really bad. Oh. Toby left. Okay, bye, Toby. Toby came to my room. I would love hearts. I'm noticing that these barrels have like set things that can come in them. Like there's rupee barrels, there's bombs and arrow barrels, and then there's like heart barrels, which has a fairy in it. I don't even know if magic barrels are a thing. I'm only getting rupees over here. And I'm only getting bombs and arrows over here, so this might be a lost cause. You know what? I got an idea. Love cutting it close. Just like, fuck it. I'm gonna go get double defense. Because evidently I need it. Man, this lighting effect. This is awesome. This game's so pretty. I think that people... I don't know if people shit on the N64 or if I'm just conflating people for Scott the Woz, but Scott the Woz hates on N64 graphics, and I don't get it. I don't know what he's talking about. There was something he said in a video a long time ago, and of course this is an old-ass video, so it might not still be how he thinks about it. He was like, people are trying to recreate, in like indie games that are trying to go for a retro feel, you see people recreating Super Nintendo and NES. Nobody's trying to recreate Nintendo 64, and I'm like, what are you talking about? What? I think it's a pretty common thing now. Now people are doing that? Yeah. And the way that I phrased that, I need to phrase it differently. He phrased it in a way that, like, implied nobody wants to do that. Because it looks bad. And I'm like, no. Scott the Woz is like 2010s era Toronto mayor, Rob Ford, in the sense that Scott is funny, but Scott's opinions are bad. I made this comparison before, but I still think it's funny, so I'm recycling my joke. Give me nuts. Give me sticks. Hell yes. I already forget what was in this chest. Oh yeah, I don't know if I mentioned it, but I got gifted... my friend Maya gave me her copies of Wind Waker and Chibi Robo as a graduation gift. Make sure you return the fairies? Yes, that is what I was planning on doing right about now. The Funk Soul Brother. Check it out now. But yeah, I got gifted Chibi Robo for GameCube, and it's kind of making me want to stream it. I think I really want to do that. So maybe that'll be my next big stream series. I don't know. I've kind of just been doing cleanup after Final Fantasy IV. I feel a little bit directionless, but I think maybe Chibi Robo would be a good game to do. I'm also tempted to do Zelda 2. I want an excuse to finish that game. I think it could be fun to do on stream. But also that game's really hard. Oh my god, I love the blue hair fairy. She's so aesthetically pleasing. In other words, fly. I want to get the Retro Achievements Mastery for Chibi Robo, but I do not want to do that one soldier minigame for the stamp. I didn't think the set... I don't remember the set being that bad to do. That's one of the few, like, huge sets that I've done that I've, like, 100%ed on Retro Achievements. It's, like, that, Earthbound, and Final Fantasy III. She's giving you the power of blue. You have the power to be blue, or something. I don't know. I didn't play Moonchild. I would love some fairies. But yeah, I don't remember the Chibi Robo set having anything that was, like, super annoying. You've got the power to be her blue. I don't remember how the song actually goes musically. I remember listening to it exactly one time, being like, this is fire, and then everybody ever started, like, fawning over it. And I have not listened to it since. I should, though. I want to. Because I remember the song being awesome. The Soldier Cup one. Oh yeah, that one isn't really that bad. If I feel like I used some sort of trick to do that. I love Moonchild. I love Sibo Mato's song Moonchild. Still live in my heart. Can I ask you something? How is your life doing now, Moonchild? When Sibo Mato is mentioned, I appear. Yes. Hi, Crunchy. We were talking about Etri and Odyssey earlier, and that feels like a very crunchy game to play. Is this true? I was gonna ask you this, but you weren't present. Very true. I love that series. I was spot on. Hell yes. So I think I also want to play Chrono. I want to play the Chrono games. I want to play Chrono Trigger and Chrono. Oh my god! I forgot I was on a timer. Oh fuck. Sorry, I'm so. Whoa. Another Zora skew. Weird. I need to play like Chrono Trigger and Chrono Cross, and then I want to play Okage and Wild Arms, and also Ys. I need to play Ys. I want to play Chrono games. Gong. Yeah, the like Majora, the clock tower sound. There we go. Well, I tried to style and oh my god, I'm throwing. I think one of the only games that I've had like soured because of an ended relationship was Battle Block Theater. I started playing that with an ex of mine, and then we broke up really hard. Nice turning motion. But it's been like 6 years since then, so I think I would be fine to play it again. I don't really associate it with that person anymore. Castle Crashers as well is another one that I couldn't play for a long time, but again, I don't care anymore. God, Georg looks so... That's an N64 ass texture. Associate it with us. Yes. Yup. Yup. Sure. I didn't mean to do that, but I'm glad I did. Fuck. Come on. Live birth on stream for the second time. Is this true? I respect new mothers. Where the fuck is that gay ass fish? Duh, there's that gay ass fish. Alright, check this out, check this out. Damn it. This fight kinda sucks. New mothers, there's a fourth? Ideally. So, hi, Autumn. Okay. No, let me Let me be Zora. Let me be Zora. Yeah! Get fucked. Dwe, 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 dwe. Brother man just died. Alright, cool. That's a fish out of water. Oh my gosh, like the Chicken Little character. Which has one of the best designs in anything ever. Fish with a diver's helmet filled with water is genius. I really liked that movie as a kid. But I think it's just because I had the Game Boy Advance game. I haven't rewatched it in a really long time, but I liked it. Yeah. I probably should. I like a lot of the character designs in it, I think. Help our friend. I get it, we have to help the last one. That's not who they're talking about. Tattle, you tone-deaf bitch. Now I can continue resting in peace, he says with the moon 2 inches away from the clock tower right now. So mean to her. I love Tattle. I think that she's way more interesting than Navi. Tone deaf bitch, I say to my whore ex who sucks at singing. Wow. Wow. That's brutal. That's really funny though. If Tattle was green, she would have been a better character. Hey, check this out. You can't see it, but she is green. Hold on. Is there a sign here? Check it out. That's so cool. Now you have George's head in your hand. What should you do? She is green because she can be placed there. Well, I was originally planning on doing Gibdo well. I don't know. I might save that for next time. I think that's the plan. I'm getting a little bit tired. It's late in the day for me. I'm not used to streaming this late. This has been really fun, though. I'm surprised with, because going into this, I was really sleepy. And I was like, you know what? I need to do something today. Bah. And I'm glad that I did this. It has been very, very fun. Thank you, everybody, for, like, staying with me the whole time. It's been great. Anyways, I'm gonna go deposit my rupees. I'm gonna play Song of Time. It has been lovely hanging out with you, my friend. Hell yes. Thank you, Hilda. Thank you, Yami, for showing up. The moment I start my 9 to 5 internship, you start streaming at normal hours? No, I just had places to be this morning. I was planning on streaming this sooner. I will stream at like 5 a.m. tomorrow, don't you worry. Alright. Hold on. You gotta do quarter circle forward. A. Yay! I will simply not go to bed. It's genius. Save my progress, you bitch. Can it be 4 a.m. for giggles? I will if you will watch. If y'all are awake to watch, I will stream at 4 a.m. for sure. Okay. Quickest way to the canyon is through the east gate. I'm going to stop playing for now. Thank you everybody for showing up. I will see you later. Bye!